to you all who have joined me today. I am Daniel Shayesteh. My topic for today is why are deceit and lie the lifeblood of Islam? A famous Iranian poet, Saeb Tabrizi, said, if the first brick is laid incorrectly by an architect, the wall will tilt to the sky. Certainly, the God of Islam, the architect of Islam, has tilted the first brick of Islam in a way that all of Islam is tilted from floor to ceiling. We learn from verses in the Quran that the God of Islam does not have a nature that is untarnished by deceit and lie. With this nature, he has established Islam in a way that none of his loyal followers is able to live without practicing deceit and telling lie. Surah 7 in verse 16 and Surah 15 in verse 39 say that it was the God of Islam who created Satan with, craftiness. In other words, the root of deceitfulness in Islam is found in the God of Islam himself, not in Satan. And for this reason, the Quran in Surah 3 verse 54, in Surah 8 verse 30 says, Allah is the most cunning of all. Actually, practically, Quran in chapter 6 verse 112 confirms that Allah is more evil than Satan, where he tells his prophet that it was he who decreed his prophet and believers to be deceived by Satan. And for this reason, Quran in Surah 4 verse 88, in Surah 7 verse 178, and in Surah 14 verse 4 say that it is Allah who misleads people, even to the extent that no one will be able to lead them to the truth. In other words, if Satan misleads you, you will still have hope for your future. But if Allah misleads you, you will be beyond your hope. And the question is this: does the true God ordain his prophet to be misled by Satan? If God traps his favored messenger with the cunning of Satan, what will he do to ordinary believers? What hope is there for the salvation of his followers if he collaborates with Satan? So you see, the prophet of Islam could not be sent by the true God. He did not know who the true God was. Otherwise, he wouldn't speak like the pagan prophets, teaching people that his God was the most cunning of all. If he knew the true God, he would certainly have crushed the head of that cunning God under his feet. Of course, some of his followers realized soon that his teaching about God was not matching the nature of the true God, and they therefore deserted him. But he himself was very busy with killing and looting in order to establish the dominance of Islam. He had no time to reason with his companion. But more than this, he later legalized deception and lying in order to be able to spread his Islamic rule. It is obvious now that why the first brick of Islam was laid, incorrectly, because the God of Islam was not the true God. It is therefore illogical to expect from such a God mercy, truth, justice, and peace, because cunning and lying are the enemies of mercy, um, truth, justice, and peace. Surely no loyal follower of the God of Islam will be able to convince others that he has no deceitfulness in his life, and that others should trust him. That makes no sense at all. So it is impossible for you to protect yourself against the deceit and lies of Islam unless you turn your back on Islam. Any society that clings to Islam will never see harmony and peace. Why? Because deceit and lie are the lifeblood of Islam. If you find my talk logical, please share it with others, and also declare your unanimity with me by clicking the keys below. God bless you.